Hello, Andrea, my little stalker. Well, at least I didn't have to post it on your Facebook tonight. Why did you say hello, Andrew, my little stalker? Always. I didn't say that. That little TED text thing is like a load of crap. It says things that you don't even say, you know. I wonder if Bobby's free. Shit, you know. I've got audio coming through somewhere. Let's see if Bobby's around. Let's see who wants to come on. I'm your favourite. Where's the money? Where's the money? Then I can say that you're my favourite. Oh, sorry, just run out. Just run out of coffee. Ain't got none left. Just seeing what the cat's doing in the other way. I'm not going to do a stream tonight. Not a what's the name stream, so I'm too bloody tired. I actually went and took that shit down at the old charity shop today. You know, I can't even get watch everyone. See if he's free for Sunday. I'm not said anything with daughter yet. Right, Mark, right, Ian. Maybe someone go with my daughter. Oh, you can be quiet, you've just been fed. Right, just asked my daughter. I don't know if she's going to get that or not, but. All right, Nigel. I feel really knackered. Trying to make a short one tonight. I tell you, it is so tiring when you do a stream and you're trying to communicate with spirits. They just whack you out, man. I tell you, really fucking whacks you out. Now, all right. Go into that. My audio's working, in it. Let me check my audio. That's working. Put the sound into that one. That's the problem when I have the cat in here. I can't have the audio turned on because the I can put it on the other camera facing down to the door. Let's see what the audio's like on that. So can't you hear me feedback? No, but I ain't got audio on it now. Where's my YouTube gone? Wait a minute. Sign out of that. Confirm. Exit. Confirm. I'm not sure where this one's. Got audio turned on. That's better. Right, feedback coming through. No, I just can't have the audio turned on, and neither of the ones in the hallway. Getting feedback on them. Oh well. So I've got Facebook. We'll go back into that. Can't have the audio on. It's not worth it, is it really? But I suppose we're going to have the camera on for a little bit. See if we see anything in the hallway. That one. Now the mirror I used to have over on that wall, I've taken down, so I was never had to see it anyway. And I've put it out in the hallway, as you can see. Now the next thing I need to take out is a crucifix. The one which used to be next to the mirror. Being that one. But for now, I'll keep it where it is. So I can't really be banging on the wall this time of night. Well, otherwise she might come down and start moaning. Mind you, our kids were fucking making noise again today. Right, so tomorrow you need to be on. You need to be here watching. So I've ordered a nice little mystery gift. And I'm not going to say what it is. I'm pretty sure he might scare a few of you suckers out there, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll scare a couple of you. Oh, look, hold on, there. Oh, no, I'm not watching that. Oh, fuck off, moth. Piss off. Oh, look, hold on, Stephen. We were going to see that. Well, we've got to dive into these little things, you know, and see what we can get out from them. No, it's nothing like really creepy. It's nothing off eBay. I've been looking around for a couple of things and I thought, yeah, you know what? Let's see what happens if I get one of those. Now, it's not a haunted object, but it could be used in a ritual. It could be used as just a prop, you know, as decoration. But some of you might be a little bit freaked out with it tomorrow. So you need to be on tomorrow to see what it is. Because I don't fucking tell you. You want to know what it is? You'd be on tomorrow. Hey, I might even talk to the damn thing. You know, have a little bit of company in here. Every now and then. Might see it sit on my shoulder or on my knee or on the bed. So yeah. I was going to order a couple of different ones actually, but my money's gone all the way down. You know, I've even used like over half that fucking government money on buying shit. So, you know, especially the batteries and everything. So, my next payment don't come until the 8th, I think it is. It might come a little bit earlier because of the weekend. I don't know, we've got a bank holiday on Monday. But hopefully my money come through a little bit earlier and I can pay some of the fucking bills off. But yeah, some of you might think it's freaky. Some of you might not think it's freaky. Some of you might just think, that's cute. That fits Steve to a T, you know. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you what the fucking hell it is. I could have got 2 or 3 of them, but it would have cost me quite a lot of money, which I ain't got, you know. You know, I still got about 2 or 3 more bills to pay off before I get the next payment anyway. Anyway, earlier, before I set the stream up here, the cat was in the hallway and something moved up there. Now, I did sort all that out because if you remember, I said it's dangerous, it's all hanging over. Now, I've sorted it out. It's all pushed back. You know, there's a few boxes on top which have been sitting there okay today. But I'm sitting here thinking, should I do a stream or not tonight? I don't know. And all of a sudden I heard something moving around over there. It actually was the sound of something moving. And I thought, okay. Are we going to get that poltergeist kind of stuff? I don't know, because I think with poltergeist, you know, even with poltergeist, it's like a very rare kind of like thing that you can get. You're going to get more of a spiritual, ghostly kind of thing that's moving things around. Poltergeist kind of thing, you know, although you create it through your stress, depression, anxiety. I've got all those. I've had them for 10 years, and like, you know, I might have created, you know, like mini poltergeist activity in here before, but I think as soon as you start feeling better inside yourself, it kind of like, what's that word I'm thinking? Dissolves and disappears. And I don't know if it can come back, you know, once you start getting all that stress, anxiety, depression back again. But no, I think a poltergeist activity could probably be not, you know, like impossible. It can be, you know, done if if you're in that frame of mind, I suppose. And if you've got kind of particular energy around you. But I think like a spirit, you know, can move things. Well, we all know spirits can move things. Yeah, you know, but a poltergeist isn't a spirit, it's a form of energy that someone's created through their own form of energy, you know, through the stress, depression, and anxiety, and all that kind of shit, you know. So I don't think I've got a poltergeist, but I think there's a spirit in here messing around time to time. Because it definitely sounded like something was being moved. And I looked down to see where the cat was, and the cat was in the hallway. Because I thought it was coming down near my feet, but it wasn't. It's coming over near that area. It sounded a bit like a bag rustling in my way, but I got no bags. Well, I have got a bag over there. And it did sound a bit like a plastic bag, kind of like being rustled. But, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to get a drink, but stop, Stu, you're making me sick. We'll get ready for the bucket tomorrow, girl. You know, I could have done some planning with this stuff, or this item I've got coming tomorrow. Yeah, I could have gone out, and you know, I could have fucked over a lot of people. I really could do, but I'm not. You know, that mean. I'm not that nasty. No, I could still do it, and like you know, fake a lot of shit out of it. But I'm not going to do it, you know, because I don't think it's, you know, fair on you guys. And I know people do go out and buy this kind of stuff and like hide it and bury it and, you know, pretend that they've been brought there by a spirit. They start digging and suddenly, like, you know, they find something and, well, you know, it's active, it's causing problems, you know, it's kind of like freaky, you know, should they call, you know, the police or whatever? But no, I'm not gonna do that because, like, you know, if I'd done that, then people would probably get it the wrong way and, like, you know, start contacting the police, and the police will be coming around and, like, you know, all this shit, you know. But yeah. I'm gonna move the camera around. Well, you've got to move the camera around quickly if something happens, you know. You know, I don't have the camera turned on in here. I could have it turned on here. But no, let's turn the camera on in here. I'm going to turn the hallway off. I don't know if I've got the camera in this one, in this room actually. Bedroom, one I've got in the bedroom. No, I've got that one over there facing down to the screen, so I don't want that one. So I'll have to put on that. Hey? Oh no, it's not working now. Shit. How the hell am I going to get this working? It's not working. I can't do it. Fuck. Please use IE kernel browser. I have got kernel browser installed. Reloading Internet Explorer mode. There we go. Don't know what I'm now. This software, right, only works on Internet Explorer, and because, you know, Microsoft did a load like trained around, they actually took away Internet Explorer. They put what's it called? They put this on, didn't they? Cloud, Microsoft Cloud. But there is a plugin for Microsoft Cloud to get Internet Explorer to work. And sometimes it doesn't want to work. Right, so for camera, I'll turn this light off in a minute. I'm not going to put no equipment on. That one. Let's see if we get any activity in here. Oh dear. No, I ain't going to mess around with the graphics a little bit. To make it a little bit darker. And then drag it over there like that. So that way we can see if there's any orb activity. Hello, Butter. Hope you're feeling better. Oh dear. What's that? Yeah, that light in the door might have been a reflection of my TV hitting the mirror and the mirror reflecting out. I did see an orb just there. I still don't like that patch. I should really kind of like fix this patch on the wall, but I can't paint because of my asthma. So that'll do. It does annoy me. It bugs me quite a lot, that does. But, you know, because it's my head leaning against the wall, and because your head's, like, you know, moving out on the wall quite a lot, it kind of rubs away a little bit of the paint. And also rubs away a bit of your hair and makes you bald at the back. But I'm not bald because I've got lots of hair. I've got lots of hair. Now, that was a bug, I think. There is a little baby moth in here. I know the blue bottle flies, the black flies, the bigger flies are coming out. I saw 2 of those in the kitchen and I flicked them out the window. But one I kind of like went to hit with a newspaper and it flew out the window before I got it. And the other one was at the window and I kind of just knocked it with the paper and it went out. So the bigger flies are coming out and about now. Just got to make sure you don't drop food everywhere for them to lay eggs and make another 500 fucking flies. So I'll tell you one thing, I must have dropped food in the kitchen one day last year and probably didn't even notice that I dropped some. One day I went out there's about fucking 50 flies out there, man. 50. And I'm panicking, thinking, oh, the shit's going on here. And I had to open both windows. I was kind of like flicking them out, whacking them and, trying to kill them. And sometimes they do say, like, if you've got a lot of flies in there, that could be paranormal. But I can't say it's paranormal or not, because, like, I couldn't really smell any kind of stench, because usually when you've got, like, loads of flies everywhere, and it is paranormal, you get a smell of, like, rotten meat. I couldn't smell anything out there. So it must have been a little bit of food I dropped somewhere, and they just laid eggs, and, I didn't even see no maggots out there, actually. So they must have been, like, snidey little fuckers hiding until they go into the flies and hatched and start flying around. So now I do try to be a bit more careful, like, when I'm preparing food and, bringing food in from one room to another room. They in fact can cleaned in here, a fucking amount of dust in here, man. It's unbelievable. No, like, I know if people are going to say you're disgusting, but sometimes I don't hoover in here for a couple of months, And, like, when I do it, fucking hell, man. I was like, was that there? Did that just pick up that much fucking shit? And, like, there's a lot of stuff under my tables as well, with all the cables, the dust and the cat hairs, kind of like accumulate, and, like, you just don't realise how much shit there is in here. And I did hoover in here 2 days ago, and I've only got one of those little vacuum cleaners, which has got like a small kind of like thing on it. It was already filled up when I emptied it, and the time I hoovered in here, it actually filled it up again. So yeah, quite a lot of dust and cat's hairs everywhere. The only thing I didn't hoover was the pillars, which she's sitting on, which I'll probably do later on in the week. I've got like one of those cat things that you remove the hairs with. It's like a brushing. I usually do that every couple of weeks. Get rid of what cat hairs I can. But then when you do that, cat hairs start flying around everywhere, and you don't realise, and it goes all on the floor again. You've got to get the fucking vacuum cleaner out again. I need to knock my coffee over twice now. I caught a massive orb following around my home. Perhaps if you walk past the camera, you may excite them. I don't know. If you want to come on here one night, Mark, let me know, and I'll invite you. Get you and Nigel on. We can have a freeway. Oh, that sounds good, isn't it? Eh? Oh, a freeway. But not tonight. Not tonight, guys. I've got a headache. I have actually got a headache. I didn't know if I wanted to come on tonight, to be honest with you. I know last night I said we're doing here, but I ain't going to do it here tonight. I don't feel I've got the energy, to be honest with you. And where people can turn around and say, you're fucking full of shit, Steve, doing ghost hunting, it doesn't take energy out of you. You ask any fucking ghost hunter out there, it fucking takes energy out of you. Because you're using energy to walk around, you're using energy to talk, you're using energy to concentrate and think, So it is a lot of energy. You're allowing the spirits to use energy from you as well to either manifest, touch you, to gain the power or the energy to, light up devices. There's not enough energy around for them to light them up. So people don't realise how fucking, how much energy a spirit can take from you. And it might only be the one spirit, it's just been a greedy bastard, but you might have 2, 3 or 4 spirits and they can really drain the shit out of you. So I do feel drained today. Like, I was going to take the stuff down to the choke shop last week, but all last week I just felt tired and drained out. But a day I did get up off my backside and I did go to the choke shop and gave him some stuff. So a nice doll down there, sit down one, blue dress. It's probably about that big, we were sitting down. The dust looked kind of old and ragged and dirty. I asked how much it was, and they want 15 quid. I said, no, I'm not paying 15 quid now. So I've got a load of dolls as it is. I don't want to be buying more dolls. But it kind of looked, a little bit rugged. And it kind of gave me a little bit of a vibe. Something was telling me, buy it. But I said, no, I'm not buying it. Fuck it, I'm not going to buy it. No, can't afford to. No, I could have bought it with the money I just spent out tonight on this other object. But nah, I'm not going to get no more dolls. Not yet a while. I need to get rid of some before I decide to even get any more. And if I do get any more, I want to get some really creepy ass ones. And I mean really creepy ass ones. I've got one in there which is like a Halloween party prop. And it actually talks if you kind of like knock it slightly. And also I think it's got like a sensor in it. Now it's in a box, and I can't remember what box it's in. But as soon as you go in there and you make a loud enough noise, it sets off. And you're thinking, what the fuck is it, And you just can't find out, I just can't find where the fucking thing is. So I thought, nah, sod it, I'm not going to keep fucking looking for things. I'll find it eventually. Probably try to find it for Halloween. Demon Steve, what do you want about? I no fucking demon. That is a moth. Nigel's a demon. He won't tell you, but he's a fucking demon. This guy that he is. I bought some like cheap AA and AAA batteries on Poundland today. £2 a packet. One's got 20, one's got 22 in. Just like, you know, I just got them for emergency purposes. That was a rod one, I think. I think that might have been one of those rod orbs. I don't know. I think was it a rod? Was it a rod? Or was it a moth? No, that is a small rod. One of the small rod ones are in here. Yeah, it's probably about the 3 diamond one, very small one. So I still don't know what rod orbs are. I don't know, like they're meant to be like elemental kind of spirits. You know, do like normal spirits have different forms? Well, I suppose, you know, normal spirits do have different forms, but do they have different forms of like balls of energy? You know, like when we see them as an orb, it's usually like, you know, just a round circular shape in it, really. But, you know, we class that as like, you know, the beginning of a manifestation, right? That's what everyone says. An orb is a part of a beginning of a manifestation because they don't have enough energy to manifest themselves as a shadow or a full-blown apparition. So when you see an orb, that is like a spirit trying to manifest, yeah. But can spirits manifest in different shape orbs, like, you know, the circular one? Can they manifest in like those rod type? Can they actually manifest into like other shapes, like a square one or a triangular one? I know I was watching a video earlier, like can't remember his channel actually. Casper Sank, yeah. And he was going through one of Dark Ghost's videos, and Dark Ghost was taking Polaroid camera shots, and then in the camera, the photos were showing like these big, bright orange orbs. Now, some people say that those big, bright orange orbs are possibly like, you know, demons or negative spirits or even poltergeists, you know, kind of thing. But, you know, on my website, which is still up, which will be going down that September because I'm not going to pay anymore for it, fuck it. It's probably about 20,000 junk fucking spam messages on there, which I can't get rid of. So I'm not going to worry about it. I might restart a new website later, I don't know yet. It's a shame because it's been up for like, you know, 12 years. And I've been paying it practically on my own every year, which is like, you know, now, well, like 50 quid per fucking year, because like it's $29.99 for the hosting, and like I think it's about £12 for the actual domain name. So, you know, I'm paying around about 40-50 quid for it, and I'm not going to pay that money again anymore. So I'm going to let it go, and maybe I might start a new one under a cheaper domain and hosting company, and then start fresh again. I probably might put some old videos on there, but there'd be like more of the newer kind of stuff than anything else. I just put like a back note saying that, you know, I used to have a website, you know, Southwest Coast, blah blah blah, and you know, I'll let it go because, like, you know, hackers kept getting on and, you know, kind of spamming the website. But I've got to find a way of actually protecting the website without all this fucking junk spam mail keep coming up. So I'm going to have a look around different hosting companies, see what they offer. So they got any built-in protection. You I just saw one in the hallway, but I think that is a moth. Oh God, I'm really knackered today. The only item I've got, which should be by 1 o'clock tomorrow. No, as I said, I went to the charity shop and I was thinking of going out, but when I woke up, I thought, I need to get this stuff out of the way. I've been sitting there over a week, and I need to go to the charity shop. I need to go to Poundland and buy some bits anyway, some biscuits and some Maltesers, and a few other bits. I still take my ibuprofen as well. But if it's really banging ache, then I'll take codeine. I still take my ibuprofen, so I have to go and get some more ibuprofen. Although I've probably got about 8 packets out there. Always like to have kind of a big stock. So I can't get out and get them. Well, they run out. At least I've still got a little backlog of ibuprofen. So, I got up, went in the bathroom, got dressed. I thought, should I go out after? Take my camera, some equipment. I thought, nah, fuck it, I ain't gonna bother. So I didn't. Did you see that? Where the cat is, I know right, but down where the cat was, right there, was like a little glowy flash. It was just like a little flash. That's a bit weird. But yeah, it's more kind of like just between the chair and the bed. Because there is a gap there. I say I could probably put my fist in between that gap. And there was like a little glow there just then. Which was a bit weird. Oh, I saw the one over here near the curtain. That one there. Don't know what that was. There's some gardens over there, some houses, but there's also a street lamp outside, but what's the street light on? Yeah, the street light's on, but the camera's not picking up because the camera's more facing down and up, and it ain't picking up the street light. But something went past, so I saw that as well. Could have just been a little moth flying past from the printer to behind the cupboard. Oh, fucking hell, really tired. What time is it? It's only 10 o'clock. I was going to ask Winter Witch to see if she can help me out with a spell to conjure up some spirit activity. But I'll go with my email and she's not contacting me. All right, shrimpy. I could murder some shrimp, some seafood right now. I was watching a couple of YouTube channels about I think it's Canadian, where they farm crayfish. And man, fucking hell, the amount of crayfish they harvest. And you're talking about hundreds of pounds of crayfish. So it's doing this it's like a little kind of fake thing on the like a gathering, and they have a crayfish farm, and they harvest up so much crayfish, then they put it in this boiler with potatoes and corn and some other fruits or vegetables, not fruit, some other vegetables, and they made a soup out of it, and they dump in all these fucking crayfish and let them cook off, and then they empty it out into this big container to let it all drain, and they take it out and they just lay it on this great big long table. And I'm thinking, fuck me, man, I wish I lived there. There's so much crayfish, it's unbelievable. And On the video, it looked like there's only about 20 people there. It could have fed an army, I tell you. The amount of crayfish, the potatoes and the corn, I thought, Jesus Christ, man, that amount of people ain't going to eat that lot. There's definitely going to be leftovers. But we don't have crayfish here. Down on the coast we do, but you don't really get them in shops that I know of. I think you might get them up at, there is a seafood shop at Streatham, because they do like, the normal kind of fish and crabs. But it's very expensive up there, man. Fucking expensive. In Tooting, they got like a seafood section. And like, the prawns are just fucking so expensive there. Even a little crab, a crab about that big, probably about just a bit bigger than my fist. The shell is like £5, something like that. I can hear walking upstairs. Well, did you see that? Yeah, watch. See something come up in a minute. I am a little bit behind on YouTube again. But something like appeared from the bottom of the bed and shot up. Yeah, that was an orb. Have I tried lobster? Yeah, once. When I went to America. When I was married to my ex-wife, we went to a wedding, and we had to go and get myself a suit. And before we went to get a suit, my relatives on her side of the family, her cousins, took us to this seafood place, and they said, "We're going to treat you to a lobster meal." I thought, okay. And they all, they had all different sized lobsters live in these tanks. And, I was looking at a couple and they said, "Well, what do you want?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "I don't want a big one because I won't be able to eat a big one for one thing. And like, cost." Guys, "It don't matter what it costs, we come to treat you." So I was looking at a small one. I said, "Small one there." She goes, "No, that's something bigger than that." So I went for a medium one. And like, I took it out, went and prepared it, lots of butter on it. They bought it back. He had like side salad, fries. What else did it have? Lots of butter. I think it had like butter garlic or something like that on it. Yeah. And they all sitting there going, "Go on in, dig in." And they were waiting for me to dig in, and I dug in. And I started eating it. And I said, well, what do you think? What does it taste like?" I said, "Well, to be honest, it just tastes like prawn. Tastes a bit like prawn, and a bit like shrimp." I said, "Well, is it nice?" I said, "Yeah, it ain't too bad." And, the look I got off them, I thought, "Oh, shit." I should have said, "Yeah, it's excellent, fucking crazy." But, it wasn't too bad, a bit expensive. I think it's like, well, I say, when we were there, we was in California, so it's near the coast anyway, so it wasn't that expensive. I think, like a lobster being, let's go up to the camera, being about that big, that kind of like width, something like that, $15, $20. Now over here, you get one over here like that, you're talking about £50. Triple, nearly quadruple the cost over here. What's that, Ian? Yeah, I saw something the other day. I keep getting that kind of stuff on my phone where a guy's died 3 times. And he said, like, he's been turned back as he's walking up the pearly gates and seeing the bright white light. Some people say that they see the white light. some say that they see the out of body experience kind of thing. They're looking down on their body, and then they kind of get drawn back in because in that time. Sometimes they go up to the light, into the light, and get turned back and been told it's not their time. Some say they kind of see nothing but blackness, and they kind of get lost for a few moments, and suddenly they back up into their body. There's several different kind of like explanations, but I think the scientific way they are trying to find what happens when someone dies. I think what they're trying to do is put probes on someone just before they die, or actually inject them with like some kind of medication where their heart stops and they do die, but then like as long as they bring them back by injecting them with some fucking like drug, they can actually come back within like a matter of 5 minutes or something. That gives like the scientists like 5 minutes to scan the brain to see if it actually records anything once that person's dead. I find it all kind of like bullshit, really, but you be quiet, cat. You've been fed. I'm not picking you up because you're molting. Well, you go to a real Chinese restaurant, you be prepared for the things that they get there. A real Chinese restaurant cooks anything and everything. Spiders, ants, cockroaches, all the different kind of bugs you can think of. Worms. Whoa, that was fucking crazy. No, that wasn't a bug either. That's too big to be a bug. Did you see that? Just trying to see it again. Don't know if it's a bug or not then. Hold on a minute. I've just actually freeze-framed it. I've actually freeze-framed it. What do you think this is? Do you think it's a bug? Or do you think it's something different? Where'd it go? I did freeze-frame it just then. Where'd it go? Where's it go? What happened there? Hang on, what's going on? What the fuck's going on? Right, the camera's gone a bit weird. Don't know where it is now. Saw the bug. You saw that though, didn't you? Don't know, it's before the cat or after the cat. It's before. Wait a minute. Let's play it back 4 minutes. Really bad headache. There's spirit trying to grab my attention, or is physically, give me a headache. Can you stop, please? You want to talk to me? Come back tomorrow. So I just caught it. I caught it. I framed it, and I went into Streamyard to share it, and there's just I want to share it. Fucking it moved the video frame for some reason. I don't know. Give it another minute. See if it comes up. If it don't, then sorry. It wasn't a bug though. It's more like a knob with a bit of a tail to it. Yeah, I've seen that movie quite a while back though. Because it comes shooting around here, then like a smaller, kind of like faint ball shot up that way. Yeah. Oh shit! I just missed it. Oh fuck it. Every time I do it that way, it kind of like keeps going weird. Oh fuck! I ain't gonna bounce around anymore. Might happen again. Don't know. Can't be asked to be fucking around. But it kind of went straight across here rather quickly. I'm sure that wasn't a bug because when I free-framed it, it's kind of like definitely around here, a bit of a tail to it. Because I'm watching on Streamyard, so you guys don't actually get to see it for about 15, between 15 and 30 seconds later. Whoever showed himself in the camera can do it again. That massive orb. That's the spirit. Can you show yourself again? Got no equipment turned on for you to mess around with tonight. So where's all the thumbs up? I've only got 6 people watching, 1 thumb up. Get them fucking fingers on them buttons, guys. Stick them thumbs up. Not down, up. Or stick your middle finger up. It's still a finger, isn't it? Well, thumb and finger's different. Finger and thumb is just might put out a picture of the girl, the crying girl, which I've got on the outside of the room over here, probably tomorrow. if I think about it. From behind my bed. You can't come from behind against the bed like that. Just saw like a little lighting on me there. The cat is on a chair. It's laying down. But when I was trying to scroll and look for that lighting on me, I thought I saw something black going across the whole curtain, like a long black line. But it just might have been where I was scrolling with the video. Maybe the pixeling. Can't you start and put your fucking thumbs up, you lazy buggers? If you like this video, please put your thumb up as appreciation to my streams. Fuck you, Steve, we're not doing it. Can't be bothered to reach over. Sent me a picture of it on Facebook. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I forgot my password for Facebook. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well done, thank you. So this is what it was that we saw, thanks to Butt Kisses. Send me the photo. That ain't a bug. You can tell that it's not a bug. Whatever it was, I don't know, but it's not a fucking bug. Because you don't really get bugs that size, do you really? It's like a fucking... You know what that reminds me of? A UFO. Maybe you got a fucking miniature UFO flying around in here. An alien the size of an ant. Well, ants are alien, aren't they, in one way? Little bugs. Little species of insect. So maybe there was an ant flying around in a UFO. I'll save that image. Put it in my documents. Thank you, dear, for that. Yeah, I've got your friend, haven't I? Why my cameras keep flicking on and off? That only does that clicking noise is when it's picking up something here. Friday. What day is it today? Friday, I could go to the school on Friday 6:30 for a short visit. Right, so a short visit, you can come on Friday. Oh, that's nice. My fucking daughter's in America. Right, so last Friday of May, I can do a short visit to the school. And in June, I'll probably get to do the full visit in the school. So I'd rather, like, I really do want to do a little walk around first to get the feel of the school. Yeah, sent the other one. I don't see anything on that one. You can see like a little possible faint orb near the pillar. No, I don't see that one. Because that is the pillar itself, I think. No, sorry, I don't see that one. Keep trying. Keep trying, you. Keep trying. What are you doing in America? Who are you visiting? Oh, California. You're at the aunt's place where we stayed in. Yeah. I was just talking about that when we went to the wedding that time. Because people asked me if I ever had lobster. I said, well, when we went to California that time, we had a lobster meal. Then we went to the wedding. Then I think we went to Golden Gate Bridge. Then we went to Los Angeles. Then we went to a few other aunts and uncles. Aunt Gloria. Solo, I think she might remember. She was at the wedding once. She at Jessica's wedding. She was at Sarah's wedding. Did I just say Jessica's wedding? Oh, I don't know. I'm fucking cracking up. I think she was at Sarah's wedding, was she? Yeah, I know you ain't married. Get confused with some of you two sometimes. So let them know then. Who's in charge there anyway at that school? Are they okay for me to be there? I know they want things like to be looked at, I suppose. They've not had any other groups there, have they? Saw that one. Shoot up. Yeah, I know the short hair one. But are they okay for me being there at the school? You had another flood. Did you tell them to look for the blueprints for an older building that might have been there? Because I don't think it's a spirit that's causing the flood. Because I've got some little robots, right? I'll show you. I was messing around with these yesterday. Now this is the one that works. Or is it the one that keeps falling down? No, that's the one that keeps falling down. Shut up. I've got some of these little robots, right? And my plan is see that? That picks up motion, right? I'm not running nothing in my hands. My phone is turned off because there is an app you can download and control it, right? Now, I was mucking around that the other day, and it was near the door, and I said, turn around, and whatever was doing it was making it turn. I said, come forward, and eventually started coming forward. Now, I want to put a couple of these in the classrooms, yeah, right, with some cameras, because we're not going to be able to do every classroom all in one go. But what I want to do is I've got another one of these actually on order, because my other one up here, this one just keeps falling down for some reason. I don't know why. It could be the wheels. See, that one just keeps falling down. And I've changed the batteries over. See, that one just keeps falling down. I don't know why. So I've actually ordered another one off eBay, second-hand one. Now, I want to put these in the school, right? I want to put one in one classroom and one in another classroom, right? And have a couple of camcorders, or if not, Wi-Fi cameras. Now, does your school have Wi-Fi? Since they do, they have Wi-Fi. I'll be bringing 4 of these cameras with me, and we can put them in different parts of the building, right? And we can watch it on my laptop. Now that one hasn't even fallen down. It's still like there. All right. No, I don't know what they say. Fucking, they robots, aren't they? No, they don't really talk to us. They talk to each other. But anyway, I've changed the batteries over. They just talk weird crap, you know. But I was hoping to bring 3 of them, but I might only bring 2 because the other one's not working properly. It could be the carpet, it could be uneven ground. I don't know. I'll probably still bring all 3, and if one just keeps falling down, then I won't bother with it. But these run and they pick up motion. And if anything goes past it here or touches it, it starts moving on its own. Now, I think if there is a child spirit there, yeah, it'd probably be more in a classroom, maybe. Unless the office was built on the house that probably got blown up during World War II. I don't know. But I want to put one near where that other phone is being used to dial out. Because your friend, when she sent me the video, it seems like the phone in one room was dialing out to one of the other phones in the other part of the building. So where that phone is, where it's been dialing out, I want to put one of those in there. And I definitely want to put a camera in there, Wi-Fi one, and some other bits of equipment, and see if we get any kind of like activity. I've got a bear here as well, which if you push its feet, its hands, its belly, its nose, it starts playing music, yeah? It's not motion. You've got to actually push the button or press the button. Now, some spirits have been known to push buttons and, you know, like turn on torches and, you know, do other weird shit. So I'm going to bring that bear with me as well. Those cameras, The office is the only one who's been flooded. Yeah, but have they got Wi-Fi? Do they have Wi-Fi? So otherwise, I can't bring the Wi-Fi cameras. They have to use normal camcorders. And some of your staff members might have to walk around with a camcorder in their hand. Are they willing to ask questions as well? And if anything happens to me, if I get possessed, you're going to have to start praying over me. You're going to shit your knickers, go, oh, Heavenly Father, please release my father from this negative energy. You'll have to pronounce a Lord prayer and St. Michael's prayer if anything happens to me. Well, what I need, because on one of those articles I read the other day, they said that they put in for Wi-Fi, but they couldn't get it for some reason. But now they've got it. What I'll need is the Wi-Fi IP, like the login and the password. The login is like, if it's like Virgin Media, it'd be VM 592.763 or whatever, yeah. So I need the Wi-Fi login account and the password. The password I can change after I leave. I'm not going to go there and fucking hack their accounts, am I, really? And I'm pretty sure their computers are all fucking wired up with password protection and antivirus and shit like that. All what I need is the Wi-Fi to use them cameras, because what I want to do is put those cameras on. I've got to download the software to my laptop before I come, so I can check that the cameras are working, which I do know they are working. I've still got a brand new one boxed up there, which I've not even opened yet. So I'll have to get them all working on my laptop. And when I come to school, what I've got to do is either change the Wi-Fi setting, or I might have to get the Wi-Fi setting and rescan these to my mobile, and then run them on my mobile, then onto the software. Thing is, I can't remember what bloody app it is. I've got it on my PC anyway, because I've got to download an Android, a program that runs Android software. I can run it on my phone, but to view it, all 4 cameras in one go, I've got to download BlueStacks. Then BlueStacks, I've got to download the app from my phone onto the laptop, so we can watch all 4 on the laptop. Right now, while that's actually recording, because these cameras have got memory cards, so I might wipe the memory cards before I come. Now, with the little kind of what I want to do is just come and do a little walk around first, if that's okay. Then just to get the feeling of the place and see what we might pick up. So I'm not going to bring everything with me. I'm just going to bring camcorder, audio recorder, maybe a K2 meter, and that'd be it. All right. I'll walk around the school, do a few little mini sessions, come home, review it, let you know if I picked up anything, then arrange for me to go there and do a full night if possible. I know you said that your staff will probably want to be there for the full night, so it'd have to be a weekend one anyway, because I think, I don't know when school holidays are. So it probably might have to be a weekend anyway. So if they're okay for me to be there full night, and for you and a couple of staff members, that's going to be better. I don't want too many people there, because we can't be doing an investigation and talking, because otherwise it's going to just kind of conflict things. It's just if I'm going to ask for an EVP and then your staff member starts talking, it could actually be them talking over a direct EVP, which is a spirit voice, as you know. So when we do EVPs, it's got to be dead quiet. But when we're walking around, don't mind them talking, but not too much. Because if they're talking and they're whispering, you might pick up one of them whispering, and you might think it's a spirit. So I'm going to tell that to them when I come there anyway, so they know what to expect. Can you do, when you come back, can you do me a favour, right? When you're coming back to London, let me see what's going on. My manager can be called. So your manager will probably be there. She don't really care about it. But right, the grumpy old man. The grumpy old man, I think, is the murder victim. He's grumpy because he's like, like probably had his life taken away from him. I'll be fucking grumpy if my life was fucking taken away from me before it's my time. Right, let's that's weird. Maybe he's getting stronger. I think sooner I get there, better. No, do they actually want me to do a cleansing as well to get rid of the spirits? So I think for that you would need a priest, a proper priest, to come in and do like a school cleansing. I could walk around and do like a few prayers and try to help them on the way, but if I do it, it might even provoke them and get them even more fucking worse, because I'm not someone from the religious side of things. Like I'm not a priest, I'm not a vicar, I'm not a fucking pope or anything like that. And someone like me, doing prayers and whatnot, sometimes it does help them to move on, but sometimes it might piss them off, make things worse. So you might have to get a priest in if it gets worse after I've been there. With you, me, I don't mind 6, but what we could do is, like, if I've got the cameras working, you and 2 people can be sitting there watching the cameras while me and another 2 can be walking around and like doing some recording and some EVP work, and me just generally chatting to see what spirits are around, and so we get any hits on some of the equipment, because I will want to leave some of the equipment around where the cameras are. And I'll probably need to put them on like bookshelves or something, so it's kind of like pointing down and not that way, because with my cameras now as it is, these are like static ones, they don't move around. The ones I've got move around, they go left, right, up, down, so they are motion. So anything that goes past them, whether being a live person or a dead person, it'll pick up any kind of like movement in those particular parts of the buildings. Now, I know you got like fucking 3 floors. I'm not going to be able to do 3 floors in one night, Jess. If they can tell me what ones are the worst parts or the ones which I'm more concerned about, I can do those ones. If they're not getting activity in the other parts, then I can say, well, if you're not getting activity there, it's not going to be worth me doing it. But if they want me to do the whole school, that's going to be 2 or 3 visits, I reckon. Because I think that's something I don't know why, but I'll get like a chill on, the higher ground, in one of those back buildings. I can't remember if I've got that map, that school. Hang on. Let me see if I can find that picture. No one's going to know where it is anyway. Where's that picture? Not that yet. Right. Let me show you this one, right? %. I don't know why, but I get a feeling there's someone in the top area. I don't know why, I just feel that this top area could be a little bit more active than the bottom area. I don't know why, but I feel like there's something around this area more than anything else. And then definitely I feel like something up there. But then I also get like a sense of like something moving around on the whole middle floor. So You know, I might have to do 2 or 3 visits there if they're okay with that. In 2 weeks you're back. Yeah, I can probably do a few prayers with a little girl. That's why I want to take those robots with me, because like, if she's the one who's messing around with phones, I'm pretty sure she likes messing around with other electrical stuff. Has any of your computers gone, like, you know, turned on and off by themselves, or the lights? You know, like, have you ever found that the lights might be turned on when you come in or something? I don't know why. I just get, like, you know, computer issues or light issues or something. I feel like, you know, this little girl likes mucking with electrical stuff, because you never had it in the World War II. You know, they had like electric lights, yeah, but not like, you know, these big fluorescent ones. They had like the little light bulbs. We, you know, now we got like the long tube ones. And I'm just wondering, like, someone's been messing around with the lights or the computers or something, you know, because I do feel like someone's been messing around with some loads. Could just be my fucking, like, my imagination thinking about it, but I feel like there's more electrical stuff being played around with than just like the telephone system. Grumpy might be a bit of a problem. No, if he's not willing to move on, he won't move on. You know, if he's like stuck there and he's like been held there from something, then he might be a bit of a problem to move on. But you know, when we did, when I did Pete's house, I moved Edna and Arthur on, and those fucking, like, you know, very strong spirits. They were the ones who was throwing stuff at me when I first went down there. I moved them on just by doing a few prayers. But what I want you to do, right, is when you come back, you go to church quite regularly, yeah? Can you get a bottle of water, you know, a big bottle of water, and a tub of salt, and get your pastor to bless them? Because then that way, I won't have to go to church and get it done. Because if she's an ordained minister, or he's an ordained minister, then they can bless it themselves, you know. It's like when they do, like, you know, the christenings and stuff like that. Something I get a bottle of water and a tub of salt. And the reason that is because that's more of a protection area as well. Like, you know, if someone feels like they're getting like attacked, all I've got to do is sprinkle a bit of salt and blessed water over them and do a couple of prayers, and they should be okay. And that's just more protection. Now, I'll probably have to go in and do a couple of prayers, you know, and then when I leave, I might have to do a few prayers. And if I feel that there is something there, and we get like an audio voice saying move on, or they want to go or something, then I'll probably might have to do a few prayers there as well. And I've got to print out some prayers actually. But I do need blessed water and salt, bottom and the middle. I know there's something in the middle, definitely in the middle. But I feel there might be something on that top floor. If you're looking at the building, top right side. Yeah, but because there ain't got no activity there, doesn't mean there hasn't been. Could be happening at night time. Do you have CCTV at your school as well? You coward. Now, I could be walking around with 2 of your members of staff, and you could be sitting there with another 2 members of staff, and bullshit might hit you while we walk around. I've got some walkie-talkies anyway. I'll bring them with me. I'll have to test them out. So if anything happens, Dad, we got a ghost here. It's scared us. Come quickly. Here we go. Oh, hang on, I'll be there in a few minutes. So I said the middle floor. I don't know what's made me say the middle, but I feel like that guy can move around a lot further than you think he can. voices to start, mate. The voices are only just to start. You know, until you see the shadow figures and, you know, like full-blown apparitions. You know, like I said, you'll have to tell them to look. Go. I don't know if you need to go to the council or the library, get the blueprints of the building, and see, you know, if there's been a building there previously, and the school's been built over or extended from a previous building, because there might be like two walls close to each other, and in between those two walls there could be piping. So that's why I said you need to like look at the blueprints to see if there's any hidden pipes around. Well, just say to him, like, you know, my dad does, you know, ghost hunting, and he's been asked to go and check out school, and you know, he just wants some blessed water and holy salt, you know, blessed salt for protection wise. If he says no, I can't do it, then don't worry, I'll fucking go to a local church and get it done. Church don't really ask questions. I'll go to the one over at Mitcham, Church Road. I've had water and salt blessed there twice before. You know, he's asked me the reason why I want us, and I told him I do ghost hunting, and it's more of, you know, as a protection. And I said, okay, you know, kind of thing. I said, well, you know, what do you think about ghost hunting? He goes, well, you know, I've got no doubts about it. You know, I'm not telling you to do it or not do it. You know, just be careful. I said, well, that's why I'm getting blessed water and the holy salt for, because you just don't know what you're communicating with, you know, kind of thing. And I need that, you know, as a protection purpose. And I was able to get it. That's all you need to tell your fucking pastor. If we don't do it, then shows that he doesn't really give a shit about the paranormal. You're not allowed CCTV. Oh, yeah, because of kids, I suppose, youngsters. You hear shadows and hear footsteps and knocking in on the middle floor and hear other noises. I always sing shadows. Right, Drake. I need to get. Well, no problem about going back to ghost hunting, mate. I got drawn away from our channel for a couple of years because of all the bullshit. But now, you know, I'm getting back to doing ghost hunting. Kind of cool, you know, getting back to doing ghost hunting, getting equipment. You know, just showing my daughter these little robots. Put them on the floor and they are motion detecting. So anything like goes near them, it'll either like move forward, backwards, left and right. And people do use these in the paranormal. They're called Wooey Mip robots. You can get them brand new for about 183 quid. Or you can get them second hand from around about 35, 40 quid onwards. I just ordered another one myself because like one of them just doesn't want to stand up, it keeps falling down. Don't know why. I'll change the batteries in it. So it could be the padding, which is wearing down. It probably hasn't got a tight grip as the other one has. And also, this is the bear I'll be taking with me. This is the bear I'll be taking. Oh, I hate taking this back out actually because it's a bit of a problem getting back in. But you know, if a spirit can open the door and slam things, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can push a little pad.
This is my hand. Play with me. This is my foot. Tickle me. This is my nose. Kiss me.
I ain't got one on the ear.
Put your finger on your nose.
So, I thought I'd take that with me because, kids like toys, don't they? So, I'll take a couple of these. Shame I didn't have one of those EMF dolls, actually. That would have definitely worked. But we'll see how it goes. Might have to do a couple of sessions there, though, just if that's all right with your manager, because I don't think I could do all 3 floors in one night. Abby, give me any name? No. I told her not to give me names. She's giving me a little bit of info, but I don't want possibly. I don't want to get any names in case, we get a name. The newspapers gave us the name of the murder victim anyway. I might write that down if I remember before I come and see if we get it on, like the Ghost Box or EVP. Because I'm going to probably use that crappy necrophonic, Ghost Tube. We'll have a few K2 meters with us. Some other EMF devices. Probably bring both my EDIs and some EM pumps, which I want to try and build a couple more before we go, and maybe try to build another 1 or 2 DC boxes. So there'll be a lot of equipment coming. Probably there'll be the 4 Wi-Fi cameras, a laptop. I'm not going to bring my XLS camera. That's just too much. I could probably bring Xbox Connect camera because that's already got the software on the laptop. But it doesn't mean that whatever room we set the laptop up, we're going to get any kind of activity in. I kind of really want a room that hasn't got much activity in. But we'll see when we get there. But yeah, I'll probably bring 3 or 4 camcorders with me as well. So, some of the staff members can walk around with one if they want. Thing is, if I'm using 4 Wi-Fi cameras and 4 camcorders, there's a lot of footage I'm going to have to go through. You might get the whole complete footage. You might just get parts of it. And it ain't going to take me a couple of days or a week. It might take me a while to go through it all. With that Georgian house, I just uploaded the whole footage. And if people saw anything, then they left comments. So it might be worth me just uploading the video footage. Would the school be okay for me to upload it for people to share? Well, not share, but watch it. Because with the views, some of the guys on there will probably watch it and say, oh, there's an all activity or a shadow movement or something like that, which we might not have seen. But they might see it on the camera, on the video. Or I could do it so it's unlisted for only them to watch. Massive rod anomaly in the living room just then. Massive one. That was big. Right. Not from the room. Well, I can always give you copies of it, yeah. But I would like to upload some of it if I could. If I can't upload it, I won't upload it. No one's going to know what school it is, are they? Because I'm not going to take videos of the school outside. It'll be more inside. But then, your staff members might be on camera. any paranormal group that does an investigation usually gets, the go ahead to a video and upload it for other people to watch and analyse it. But if they don't want it to be uploaded, then how am I going to give them copies of it? I can upload it and then put it unlisted so they can actually watch the video themselves, or videos, depending on how many videos there are. I could always upload it to the computer, compress it to a lower format, and then send the memory card, because it has to go onto a memory card for them to watch themselves if they don't want it uploaded to watch on social media. Just ask them when you come back, would it be okay for my dad to upload it, on social media for other people to watch? He's not going to give out the details of the school, where the school is, the name of the school, that kind of stuff, yeah. The thing is, would your staff members want to go on camera as well? Some of your staff members might not want to go on camera, some might do. And they say, well, I'll go on camera, just don't upload it to YouTube. No, I've got no way of actually, blanking out faces and altering their voice. I can't do that. So I'll ask them when I get there, say, look, it's okay for me to upload this up to social media for you to watch at a later date, because it's going to take me ages to analyse it, and I might have to cut and paste stuff, or I might just upload it fully for you to watch, and then you can analyse it yourself. Because I'm the only one who's doing this, and it's a lot of work. Because you might see something on there which I might miss, and then you can let me know through social media. And they say no, don't upload it, then I just say okay, I'll just send you copies of the videos when I compress it down to a lower format on memory card. I'll give it to my daughter and she can give it to you to watch. And do it that way. But they might just say, well, you're going to do that, just come this once, and I might not be able to do it the second or third time. I think I'm going to need at least 2 visits there after the little main visit. No, I won't name. I don't even know the fucking school. Well, apart from that document, that newspaper thing. If it's already been in the papers, because of the murder, then people know the school anyway. They know it's probably got some form of possible activity to it. Might be haunted or. So there is a good proportion of it already on social media, because you can just Google it and find it. Give me that, so now if I want to do it or not. All right, Mark, I'll catch you later, yeah? Oh yeah, I could do it, all right, record the back of the heads, but that's a bit rude, isn't it, recording the back of the heads. There is a feature on YouTube, you can actually, I've got a program called Video Pad, which you can blur things out, but it's just so fucking awkward doing it. And I don't want to screw up the bloody video footage. I don't know. The other 3 might be the Resider one. The ones that are there is like a playback. Is the other 3. The Child Spirit and the Gumpy one is like a proper spirit. Intelligent spirit. Residual is like a playback, a recording times, you might see a Victorian lady in a long Victorian dress, on a certain time, a certain day, a certain month, and it plays back as a recording every year as a residual. I think the girl and the murder victims are the intelligent ones that may be walking around and doing a lot of the activity. No, I don't know anything else about the other three. That's why want to get there and do it. I could have turned around and said, give it another couple of months, to prepare myself. But I've gotten the cameras sorted out now. I've bought the batteries, which I needed. That cost me a fucking arm and a leg. I don't want to turn around and say, oh, we ain't going to do it now, because I'll be pissed off because I've spent that good few £100 on batteries and cameras and shit, and memory cards. So I am practically ready to go. All I've got to do is possibly make a couple more EM pumps. And what they do, they generate electromagnetic energy as a power for the spirits to feed on, so they can manifest and do more things. Because they might be weak right now, but when you put them on, you can actually give them the energy to give a little bit more activity. So I need to build a couple more of those basic ones. I keep missing a lot of stuff here, I tell you, a lot of orb activity. Yeah, but YouTube, I don't like YouTube editor. That sucks, man. I'm not going to give them the files, straight away, so I need to go through them myself, kind of thing. I'm going to have to upload them on the computer and go through them bit by bit. And I'll probably give my daughter a copy as well, upload it somewhere, only for her to watch and analyse it all, because she might see something that I don't see, or I might see something that she might not see. So at least my daughter can help me to do it as well, analyse it. And once we've done it, we can give a copy to school. If they say I can go there, a couple of times, it'd be the first one would be like a walk around to get the feeling of the place, for a couple of hours. And then I'll come back and, because I will probably take a camcorder with me and, K2 meter, just to do a very small kind of walk around and see if we get anything. And then I can say, there's definitely something there. I've got some hits and, as you saw, the K2 meter was going off, and I believe I caught something on video. And then we'll go and do a full blown overnight, from 6 till 6 in the morning or something, whatever. That we'll have to, arrange a time for that and an actual date. And then I can come back and review it, and it'd be a couple of weeks before I can get back to them. And if they want me back to do another one to do the next level, I can do the next level. Because that's a big building for one person to do, That's why I always wanted my own fucking group, so I could get people down here to help me out. But Aaron don't do it anymore. Wong won't come up here. So it's just me and fucking Jessica, really. And Jessica gets scared of, just seeing the fucking shadow half the time. Oh, don't go to the shadow. Well, sort it out when you get back anyway, yeah? Just when you get back, see if you can get some water and blessed salt. Ask your pastor first if they can do it before you get the water and salt. Because you can always go to a local shop and get it when you're at church and get them to bless it. And then you can give it to me at the school when I come. No, I won't do it. Aaron has stopped doing it completely. Warren, he won't travel all the way up here just to do an investigation. He said he'd do something down, like Jordanswood and Bexley Hospital and Bexley Village Cemetery. He'd probably do that, but he won't travel way up here. But wait until you get back and then we'll sort you out. Because even like this other robot I bought is mainly for the school. I didn't have to buy it. I thought, well, you know, the school's pretty big. We can put one in each classroom and have a Wi-Fi camera recording it. Because like we could have one where we're watching it going, and we could be in one room, and there'd be one in the other room, and that one could be actually being activated as well at the same time or at different times, you know. The bear, I'm only going to put in the room which I may feel probably might be more kind of like an active area. Or you know where the girl usually hangs out. I think it might be the girls playing with the phone, so I want to put the bear where the phone is, where the phone gets used to call the other offices. And one of these robots in there. What time is it? Fucking 11 o'clock on. All right, I'll catch you later. Good night, darling. Love you. Yeah. Just say I want to do like, come round and do like a little walk around first before, you know, I'll come and do like a full night over there with the staff members. So if it like means like being at 6:30, you know, to like 8:30, you know, just have a walk around the school, you know, see if I can feel anything, and just take a couple of like, you know, photos and a little bit of video in, and then come back and review it. Let them know on the second time I come over when we do the main first investigation. And if I, you know, like, you know, we might be able to get it all done in one day, one night. I don't know. But we get a lot of activity in certain parts of the building. I'll say to them, well, can I come back a second time? And this time, you know, we can hopefully try to move the spirits on. But we'll speak about it later. All right, good night. Right, I'm going to take my cup out, go for a quick pee. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, my knees hurt, I'll tell you, man. I've got a banging headache still. I think this might cheer up Angela, even my daughter. When I go there, I think I better have a haircut and a bit of a shave, make myself look a bit more presentable, you know, kind of thing. Don't be going there looking a bit like a tramp. So I'll have to have go to the hairdresser. I won't do it myself. Probably cost me about another 20-25 quid to have it done. But I'll have my hair cut like I did last time, short with a kind of a fade down the back, and have the old sideburns cut down. Keep a little bit of the beard, you know, but have it trimmed. That'll make Angela feel a bit more for me, you know. She's always going on about, oh, we've got a haircut, Steve. Get your haircut, Steve. Get your haircut, Steve. So before I get to do the school, I'm going to get a haircut. There's a massive, like, one of those rod orbs in the living room a while ago. There's one in the hallway, not as big. But it'd be interesting to do it though, you know. So like, it is a big school, so I don't know if I could actually do it in like one full session. Oh, see that? One right here. Massive one. Big flash. I'm behind on this as well. Over near the pictures, corner of the bedroom. Big flash thing. Hey, I could always bring your spirits home with me. Don't want them to stay here, you can always follow me home. Be a bit, you know. There's a couple of wolves over there, I think. Yeah. Let them, they'll come over and play with toys. Let her play with all the dolls. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I won't be looking forward if I can't upload the content for people to watch. I can understand, you know, it being school and they need, like, you know, privacy. They don't want other people going there and investigating it. But, you know, if I say to them, well, you know, the school's name not going to be there, you know, there ain't going to be no pictures of the outside of the school. You know, a photo or video evidence of the staff, you know, if you don't want to be in it, I'll try to keep you out of it, you know. Just don't show yourself on the camera, then no one's going to know who you are. Voice-wise, no, I don't think anyone's going to, you know who it is just by the voice. But they say we can, you know, like, we don't want the whole video up, but you can take like small clips out and upload small clips of the, you know, most interesting bits. Then I can do that instead of actually uploading the full video content. Because if I'm taking like 4 Wi-Fi cameras and probably 4 camcorders, that's a hell of a lot of video footage to upload, you know. So depending on what time I go there and what time I finish, you know, they might not want to be there all night. They might just say, well, you know, 7 till 11 or like 7 till 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever, you know. It's going to be a little bit awkward for me to get there and get home as it is. I ain't going to be fucking paying taxi fares there and back. It costs me too much money. And my backpack will probably, like me 80-litre backpack will be filled with equipment. That's going to be heavy enough as it is. You know, get along with the staff and, you know, get them to trust me, then maybe they might give me name out to other people who's got haunted locations. You never know. Might get a few people saying, oh, that guy's really good at his work, you know. Get in touch with him. You know, he's looking for people to work with. might get to know someone. Get and do some more paranormal stuff around this area with someone. Because if there were people around here that done, ghost hunting stuff, yeah, I'd like to meet up with them and kind of like form a group with them. But I know my daughter knew someone who did the Wimbledon Theatre, and I asked if I could like go and do an investigation with them. I never got a reply on it. Anyone in this room with me tonight? Can you show yourself manifest as a light anomaly? Can you knock on something lightly? Can you cast a shadow in the mirror at the back? So I'm going to go soon. Still got a headache. Yeah, so I say, I'll get my daughter to say, just get on and that'd be like a little walk through. First of all, if that's okay with him. I'll just get a little bit of a feel of the place. Just take a couple of photos and a little bit of video. Maybe do a quick EVP. And then go back and do a full night. And see what happens. Maybe get a lot of activity. Then I can always go back and do another night and then do a cleansing after. They might just say we'll just do one full night and try and move on what's ever there, because I know some of the staff members are kind of freaked out as it is. I don't want him being freaked out there. No, I don't want them being freaked out kind of thing constantly. I can't even say if I can move on the spirits or not. There's a possibility I could do. But then I might try and it might provoke them even more. Things might, kind of like get worse. I can only do my best. Oh dear. Are my stream still working? I don't know if it's working or not. Yeah, my YouTube's slow a little bit. I'll download that picture and have a quick check of it. There you go. This is this basic demo TD Drake version. Have a quick look at that. Right, anyway, I'm going to shut off, guys. I'm not going to do much tonight, just have a chat. I'll probably be on tomorrow night. Did you see my new little item I've bought? Might spook a few of you out, but a few of you might think, that's a nice little item, Steve. What are you going to do with that? Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? I could do a lot with it, actually, but that'd be tricking you, for one thing. And, I could fake a lot of shit with it, but I'm not going to. So I don't want to like destroy what reputation I've got left in the paranormal world. So yeah, it's just going to be here, sat beside me, and you'll see what it is tomorrow. All right, anyway, good night, everyone. I'll hope to catch you tomorrow. We do a stream in here again. We weren't really doing a stream, but we do a stream here. Do a few ghost boxes. Put a few devices out on the bed and see what we get. All right, so see you tomorrow. Good night. Bye for now.